Alright. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever it might be for you. We ready for some more Metroid Prime? So, last time, if I remember right, we killed Flaaghra. Got the various suit, regained our shoulder pads, and then we made our way into Magmoor Caverns, and if I'm not mistaken, we ended right there at the first save station in the caverns. Yeah, Magmoor Caverns is hello, Hope. Magmoor Caverns is, I don't know, of all the areas in this game, it's a little bit lackluster by comparison. They okay, there's regular. We're just gonna let that. Animals are stupid. So the Magmoor Caverns were supposed to have more to them. There's some. Honestly, at this point, I don't know if it's just a fan theory that's been around long enough that that we believe it to be true, or if there is actually evidence supporting it. But there was supposed to be a boss in the Magmoor Caverns, like a big enemy, and that enemy was supposedly going to be Kraid. Yes, this is a Grisby, subvolcanic carrion feeder. Carapace can be breached by missiles, but we won't be doing that. The Grisby's carapace has been fused together by superheated air. This barrier stands up to everything but concussive blasts. Its intelligence is limited to instinctive scavenging patterns. It's basically just a sweet little dum-dum. Ow! That's what I get for making fun of the Grisby. Oop! I needed to press the other button. So yeah, the Magmoor Caverns final form ended up being just a transitionary zone. Yeah, it was supposed to have something, but now it's just the only way to access the Phendrana Drifts. And there's not much complexity to the area. It is literally like one long tunnel with a couple branching paths that lead to elevators into other areas. So there are a few items here of importance. I think there's I know there's at least one artifact here. There's also the plasma beam later on in the game, and I think that might be it for important items. There's a few pickups in here too. Energy tanks, missile tanks, that kind of thing. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think there's 2 artifacts here. All right, we got a burrower. Similar to the beetle, though it spends more time underground, it seeks seismic disturbances than surfaces to attack. It has enough cunning to realize when something is too large for it to handle. Beyond that, it is fairly ignorant. What it lacks in brains, it makes up for with aggression. You don't like this one? No, this one looks like a real nasty tick. There we go. There's the music. And if it isn't Mr. Sir. A Magmoor. Fire-breathing serpent that dwells in lava. Magmoors prefer extreme heat zones and are susceptible to frigid attack forms. Sightless, they navigate lava currents using their sonar receptors. Magmoors have a keen sense of smell, enabling them to pinpoint targets with startling accuracy. We're just gonna stand right out here, outside of its range, and kill it till it dies. Oh, the burrower or the Magmoor? Because the burrower definitely looks like the little spider device that's on Jill. Alright, we got the puffer. Unstable gas-filled organism. Will rupture on contact. Puffers fill their bodies with lethal metavibrium. Gross. I don't know what it is. Gas, and float about in search of food. If ruptured, the gas within the puffer is violently released. Despite their fragile bodies, puffers are aggressive hunters. The gas cloud they release upon death is often fatal to the creature that brings them down as well. Yeah, no, the burrows are gross. I'm gonna try something. It worked. So that would be an artifact. I initially thought that you needed to have... I mean, I can't get it, I don't think, because I don't know that I can jump over there. Oh, no. Alright, we'll have to come back later to get that, but yeah, that's an artifact. Chozo artifact. It says so right there on the scanner. Yes, their farts are very fatal. Puffers have incredibly fatal farts, and they will fart for no reason. And save these missiles for some pirate activity later. Get your head back up here. There we go. Yeah, I gotta be careful in this area. I have a tendency to just like sprint through the Magmoor Caverns, and that is not a thing that I should be doing on hard mode when everything hurts. Oh, come on. Skippy McLethal farts over there. Blew up on me. And then there's these assholes. Triclops. Hard-shelled creature with powerful jaws. Triclops is a hunter-gatherer. It collects small creatures and bits of foodstuff. Then deposits them elsewhere for later consumption. The hard tripartite mandibles it uses to move earth and rock are quite strong and difficult to escape once ensnared. However, the key is to make them grab something they shouldn't have grabbed. And we're free. Easy peasy. Yeah, I do too. Like, what food stuff? What are they eating? What's yummy? I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate that problem now. Want that energy, so we're gonna go. But there's... Oh yeah, one of them dropped one of those Varia energies. You'll love to see it. Alright. Somewhere around here is a way to get in there. So we're going to come in and then we're going to go that way. Easy as pie. I think we get missiles over here. Yes, we do. Love to see it. Alright, 40 missiles, which I believe amounts to 8 super missiles once we get it. I think it's 5. We don't need to go that way, I don't think. less Triclops I gotta deal with, the better. Hate those things. Alright, let's get out of this room. My goal tonight is to get to Phendrana and get the boost ball. And let that gas dissipate just a wee bit. There we go. Alright. Hate those things so much. That'll do. Hello. Lots of missiles. Very, very sneaky, sir. Oh, and, you know, just in case you don't know, the music here is a rendition of the Lower Norfair theme from Super Metroid. Immersion pistons are leaching power from magma pools as planned. Geothermal power source is promising. Recommend energy commando or energy command. Deactivate central dynamo and switch to geothermal power at once. Having some power generation issues. Geothermal power routing to this station is complete. Unstable magma flow is a concern. Remove tower from geothermal grid if fluctuations exceed safety levels. They're space pirates, they don't care about safety. Local crystal formations possess low phazon residue. They do have high value to the monks of Grondheim, however. Recommend processing of crystal for that market once phazon operations cease. You know, gotta diversify your profile. Report any signs of magma predator activity to Security Central at once. They seem to have been having issues with the animals. Alright, we're gonna... Yee. We are now just that much healthier. Alright. Access to Phendrana Drifts. And an elevator sippy break. You gotta stay hydrated, guys. Running through Magmoor like that, good way to dehydrate. This area is absolutely gorgeous. And it is the very first area, very first cold area in a Metroid game, to my knowledge. Radion. I'm just gonna hit it with a charge beam. And miss a little. Door directly above has been unlocked. And what are you called again? Crystallite. Territorial cold weather scavenger. Shell of a crystallite deflects beam weapons and can only be cracked using concussive blast. They hang upside down in an icy cave during their larval stage. Moisture runs off its body and forms a hard ice shell, which the crystallite retains for the rest of its life. Oh, that's nice. A little frosty. Yeah, we'll go with that. What are you? Flickerbat. Scavenger with optical camouflage that renders it invisible to the naked eye. Flickerbats are deceptive creatures. The only way to track them reliably is with X-ray imaging. They fly ceaselessly, hunting insects and other small prey that float on air currents. Flickerbats tend to fly in cyclical hunting patterns, using primitive sonar to navigate. Alright. Let's go ahead and hit the save station over here. Because, I am somewhat concerned about the Sheegoths. New personnel must report to the South Research Facility. Failure to report will be penalized by a 30% ration cut and extra duty. So not only are the pirates punishing their employees by taking food away, they're also making them work harder. That's hard, man. Western Temple is in Phase 2 lockdown. All projects are postponed. Under no circumstances are personnel to attempt access. Seems concerning. Yes, it is a toxic workplace environment. All ballistics support personnel report to Research Lab Hydra. Lockdown Containment Plan 3A in effect until further notice. So something's going on here. Like, I'm beginning to think that maybe the Phendrana Drifts are a little bit too hostile for our pirates. But it might be a little bit more than they bargained for. How do I get up there? Oh, that's how. Alright. God, like, like, come on. Come on. The place is amazing. And the music. This is by far... Oh, Jesus. Like, in terms of music, I like the Talon Overworld Part 2 theme more. The one that you hear after you defeat Thardus. However, I do really like Phendrana Drifts as a whole. Scatterbamu. Pulsing tendrils of energy extend from the creature's body. Like all Bamus, these creatures can only be harmed by electrical energy. Proximity to these life forms may result in electrical visor interference. It is possible to avoid engaging Scatterbamus by rolling into the morph ball and slipping between the rotating energy streams. Okay, cool. We'll do that. I think I was actually supposed to go... No, okay, I did it right. I did it right. Okay. Thought I missed a jump. Ow. Holy shit, that was so much damage. My god. Here we go. Concern. A baby Sheegoth. Glacial predator. Ice shell protects vulnerable dorsal area. Young Sheegoths grow a resilient shell of ice on their backs, which serves to protect a layer of vulnerable flesh. With this being their only weak point, baby Sheegoths will turn quickly in order to not allow predators the opportunity to strike at their backs. Powerful hunters, they fire bursts of ultra-cold gas at potential prey, then feast on their frozen victim. Charming. And there's 2 of them. Alright, come here. Ow. Come on. There we go. And we get lots of missiles back. Wonderful. 90% butt, 10% feet teeth. Feet teeth? I am somewhat hesitant to ask what a feet teeth is. Oh, like... But what's the split? You know, like... How much of that is feet, how much of that is teeth?
Recording to logbook.
4% teeth, 6% feet. That makes sense. They do have big feet. Oh, here you go. How would you like a burrow or a popsicle? Burrower adapted to sub-freezing climates. A hardy life form, the ice burrower has adapted to the frigid climb of Phendrana. It spends most of its time tunneling through the frozen soil, but will occasionally surface to attack passerby. It's like if you didn't like the original Disney movie, you're not gonna like it on ice. Just, I mean, come on! So good! We already scanned these, right? Yeah. Give that a wide berth. And it still hit me, thank you. I appreciate the support there, buddy. Can I... Oh, Jesus Christ! That actually kind of spooked me. Okay, playing this game on hard mode was the correct choice. Chozo lore. As the great poison reaches ever further into the planet, we Chozo begin to feel the gnawings of despair. Before it is too late, we now make our last stand. We have begun to build a temple to contain this darkness. At its heart, we will place a cipher, a mystical lock powered by 12 artifacts, and filled with as much power as we Chozo can harness. We wonder, though, even when we are done, will it be too late? And will the power of the temple and the cipher itself prove strong enough to hold back the poisonous tide that even now swells within the ground, threatening all life? The short answer? No. It did not work. Or at least, you know, not as well as they would have hoped. Gotta not hurt the ice buddy. There we go. There's a path up that way. Oh no, I gotta go... Right. Yes, little Frosty. Gotta be careful with little Frosty. He's a little vulnerable. More of this shit. And I got hit again. Ah! Missed me. Ooh, more.
Recording to logbook.
So many creatures suffer beneath the blight upon the land, and we Chozo are no exception. But for all of our pain, we can at least believe in the promise of the future. We have come to believe that a time may never come when we can once again open the door and banish the darkness we've contained. Even so, our vigilance will forever remain. We believe that on some far-off day a Savior will come and continue what we have begun. For that Savior, we will leave our ancient weapons and armor. The soul who can gather them will be the entrusted one, the only being who can reverse the evil that grows here. So, these Chozo, despite having never met Samus, left a bunch of gear here for her. Because they were like, at some point, some badass bitch is gonna roll up on this planet. This fish appears to be frozen under the sheet of extremely sweet... What? I never noticed. That is one ugly fish. Look at that thing. That's like the thing that ate Nemo's mom mixed with the... It's the barracuda, because I know what a barracuda is. The barracuda that ate Nemo's mom mixed with the anglerfish that almost ate Dory and Dad. That is not a surface fish? Most fish are not surface fish? I don't understand that. What? That was probably one of my more amusing misunderstandings of what you were trying to say. Alley-oop. Yeah. We get in the boost ball. That's a good feeling. All right. I took damage from landing on that goddamn little frosty. Get up. Oh, why can't I jump? I ate all of that. Okay. And now we run. And now we run. Get out of the way. Go, 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 go. Oof. God, we need to recharge. Ooh, cutscene. That's right. You better run. I said, bitch. Thank you to any viewers who in the future watch this stream and get that joke. Can't wait till I get the plasma beam and I can just come back here and wreck house. Don't forget your elevator sippy break. We're going back into Magmoor. It's hot in there, guys. Nice. Make break for it. Run, 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 run. Oh dear God, I landed in the lava. That's bad. Go, 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 go. They hurt so bad. Okay, so there's a couple places that we can go that have half pipes. Jesus. Oh my God, that was the worst. I still reach those missiles. Thank you. One of the places is the Chozo ruins. Another one is the Talon Overworld. So you better let me jump up there. Eat the bomb. And we're out. Okay. Just wait for the farts to dissipate. So yeah, we're gonna make our way back to Talon Overworld, because we want our next item. That item being the space jump boots. And on the way there, we're gonna hit up a... There's like one item we can get on the way. I think it's just some more missiles. Get out of here, Mr. Sir. Gross. Oh, and I hit the fire. Yeah, we don't need that one. We're topped up on energy. Basically full of missiles. We're just gonna get out of here. Okay, we're gonna wait. Don't worry. I mean, I don't know that it's... I mean, yeah, I suppose that could be very girly of you. However, I also wish you could customize the suit colors. But that might feel a little too, like, RPG for this game. But I want you to know that I am on board with this. Like, I would not mind being able to customize Samus's suit. I just feel that that would lead Nintendo even further down a dark path of like monetization and paid cosmetics. You know, they're already making choices about the Switch 2 that I don't necessarily super agree with. So that's not. Yeah, I mean, orange was a choice in the same way that, you know, orange for Naruto was a choice. Alright, we're gonna get that missile. Yeah, and the thing is like in all of the games, 2/3 to a half of Samus's suits are orange. I mean, yeah, actually no, 2/3 to a half. Except other M, it's always orange in other M, except for when you're not wearing the armor. I take it back. Metroid Dread is doing fantastic things with Samus's suit. Okay, we've already done the sap sack. Dude, like these things have health. What is happening here? Do I need to like not hit those puddles or something? There we go. Got anything to scan up here? It's just telling me that the branches had made a thing. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, Fusion and Dread finally broke that pattern. They they managed to give us, you know, some decent color options. You know, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I like Fusion's various suit. It's not a popular opinion, but it is an opinion that I have. I like all of the suits in Fusion except the last one. Last one, it goes back to orange. Girl got kicks. We got our space jump. We got the double jump back. Life feels better. Did you look up the Fusion Variasuit? It's an interesting color pattern, but I kind of enjoy it. Okay, I think we can actually get into there now, which might give us some... It's nice little cave over here. I mean, you know, if you're looking up suits, go ahead and look up Fusion's gravity suit. I really like the gravity suit in Fusion. Seedling, plant-based ground feeder. Dorsal spines can be ejected in self-defense. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, these ones are gonna have to die. They look like weird, gross brains, so I don't think I'm going to get any flack for killing them.
Recording to logbook.
Pirate data. The Phazon suit is fan-friggin-tastic, honestly. Like, I don't have notes on the Phazon suit. It looks cool as hell. Like, if there was one thing that I would probably change, and this is mostly just like a personal stylistic choice, I might change the Phazon suit so that instead of it being like red energy, it would be blue energy, because the Phazon that she absorbs for the Phazon suit is blue. Alright. Let's see what this pirate data says. Field team reports are in on an age structure of alien design built on the surface of Talon 4. Studies show this structure projects a containment field. This field bars access to a prime source of energy within a deep crater. Science team believes the field is powered by a number of strange Chozo artifacts. We have found some of these relics, and studies on them have begun. As this field could hinder future energy production operations on Talon 4, we must dismantle it as soon as possible. If this means the destruction of the Chozo artifacts, it will be done. Not on my watch. You don't break Samus's bird family's stuff. Also, what kind of Talon overlord would I be if I allowed, thank you, if I allowed such atrocities to be committed on my own planet?
Recording to logbook.
Got some lore. Throughout our living nightmare, as we battle with this unyielding darkness, we Chozo see a light. This light glows with promise. chasing the shadows cast by the great poison and purifying that which has grown toxic. It is strange. It is strange, though. At times, it looks to our eyes as if the light coalesces into the figure of a woman, burning brightly. The luminescence descends from space, then retreats back into the infinite blackness from whence it came. When this prophecy comes to pass, when the light recedes, the Chozo's long vigilance of containment will finally come to an end. I think it's Samus. I think that's who they're talking about, guys. She is a very special magic girl.
Recording to logbook.
The containment of the great poison. Pause for effect. This task has fallen to the Chozo, and we will not flee from our duty. Even as we suffer with the land and its creatures, we will pour our will into the 12, the artifacts which form the lock that holds this great evil at bay in the depths of the planet. This lock must stand up to all who might come to assault it. To preserve the power of the seal and to protect it from those who would meddle for their own designs, we will spread the artifacts across the land, hiding them from prying eyes. The lock must never open until the day comes when this disaster can finally be put right. You've re-emerged from your Samus suit deep dive and come to the conclusion that Metroid Fusion suit themes were based on an assortment of highlighter colors. No, yeah, because I think it's because it's supposed to be like I think they did everything they could to make you not think of that suit as like the old power armor, because it's not the old power armor. And yes, the Chozo are still being poetic as fuck. Alright, so we got this quest going on now too. We gotta collect, this is the Artifact of Truth, the first of 12. Scan the totems here for clues on the location of the remaining artifacts. Together, the artifacts will open a path to the center of the impact crater. But yeah, I think that in Fusion they did everything they could to essentially like eliminate the power suit. Or at least the old version of the power suit. They got rid of the orange in the same way that like Breath of the Wild made Link blue. Like he's not associated with green anymore, he's associated with blue because his tunic is blue. So I would definitely expect all future Zelda games to have Link in a blue tunic. And all future Metroid games, at least the ones that are carrying on from Metroid Dread, are going to have Samus in the new suit, the fusion suit. Even though Dread did such an amazing job with that one, like having the armor start to like regrow its like hard outer shell, just so good. We'll gush about it when we get there. Yeah, I don't think we need to scan them. But I did say we were scanning everything, so.
Recording to logbook.
And it records shit to the logbook. Alright. The heat of Magmoor was a test for many warriors. A shrine in their honor holds the artifact of strength. Okay. The artifact of truth has been returned.
Recording to logbook.
invaders have claimed Phendrana as their own. A tower sits atop their fortress. Collapse it to reveal the chamber where the artifact of Elder is held.
Recruited to logbook.
There is a tower within the ruins where light always shines. Move through the waters there to find the artifact of Life Giver.
Recruited to logbook.
A sun chamber high atop our ruined home became the nest of a great beast and a source of corruption. Many Chozo spirits have been drawn to this tainted place, released their bond to the world to claim the artifact of Wild.
Recruited to logbook.
Translating runes. In one of Talon's far corners, a grove of life lies. Reveal the pillar beneath the waves to find the artifact of Chozo.
Recruited to logbook.
A tall cave stands at Phendrana's edge. Seek the unseen entrance at its top to find the artifact of Spirit. So I think the ones that aren't lit up and scannable, I think those are the ones in the mines. In the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. The chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact of World. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4? Are there really 4 artifacts in the mines? That doesn't seem right. No, one of them's in... We know there's one in Magmoor Caverns. I don't know how that works. Oh, there's a fan-made song that's or a fan-made rendition of the Artifact Temple theme, and in it they have various people that contributed to the Harmony of a Hunter albums, done by the, well, I guess put together by the Shine Sparkers. And like near the end of the song, they have like all of these different people that read the artifact hints, and they kind of like have them all like overlapping each other as like this, you know, cacophony of voices, and it's really well done. Comes across pretty good. Okay, we can double jump now, so we can go like almost anywhere. So, oop, almost did a bad thing. I let him hit me in return. So we essentially are going to have to make our way back to Phendrana Drifts. Now that we have the double jump, we can access more of the drifts. But, well, I don't think we have any major items that we can pick up. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. I think the Gathering Hall has an item that we can get. Yeah, let's go ahead and run and grab that. Actually... Nah, let's not, because we're gonna have to come back to the Chozo ruins later on with even more gear, so... Yeah, now we have just one of those as a normal-ass enemy. So that's fun. let's get back into... Let's get back to the drifts and then we'll call it there. We'll hit the save station and... Oh, yeah. Hit that save station in the drifts. And then that'll be it for this episode. Oh, we have suit rankings from Hope. I'm excited. Is this like, what's the context here? It's like just general overall suit rankings, or... Red and green? What the hell are you talking about? This is just overall, I guess. Don't know how to be more specific. Well, do you happen to know what game it's from? Artifact of Nature. Why don't you text me the text me a picture of the suit and I'll let you know where it comes from. Because I don't know where there's a red and green one. Super Smash Bros. Is the only place where you are freely able to swap Samus's suit colors. But hey, you know, you like the Christmas suit from Super Smash Bros. That's as valid an answer as anything else. Okay, I misunderstood. I didn't read the numbers in front of them. I thought that you were liking the Christmas suit the most. My turn? For suit ranking? Lock on to the turret that's actually, you know, causing me bodily harm right now? It was okay, supposed to be dramatic. Okay, I understand. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I was taking turret fire. I had to recalibrate. Okay. I'll have to do some thinking.
Recording to logbook.
Okay, so spin to win. There's no pirate data up here, no space pirates bitching about things. Cool. Let's see. I know what my number 1 is. I just have to figure out what my number 2 and 3 are. Right where they said it was. Alright, and this is subject to change based upon my mood the next time I'm asked. But I think number 3 would be the gravity suit from Fusion. Number 2 would be the gravity suit. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean wait? What am I waiting for? Are you looking them up as I reveal them? Is that what's happening? I genuinely believe it would be easier for you to just, you know, look it up. However, I believe the 2 primary colors going on in the fusion gravity suit are purple and I want to say blue. Might be purple and green. A bit foggy on that one, but I do know that I like it. Actually, I wonder. Hold on. I wonder if I go to. There's a possibility that I have the fusion suits unlocked in the gallery of this game, because you could actually, back in the day, you could connect your Game Boy Advance with Metroid Prime and get the fusion suit in Metroid Prime. Character gallery. So power suit, fairy suit. Like, that gravity suit's dope as shit. I just don't like how much of the regular suit is still there. Actually, I changed my mind. Number 3 is the gravity suit from Dread. Which... Oh, this is... I forgot about all these things. This is awesome. Parasites, got the queen. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Okay. My number 2 is the Phazon suit from Prime. This one. And my number 1 is the light suit from Prime 2. God, just... Alright, I don't wanna spoil things for people. But yeah, so that's my ranking. How about you know, call to action? People who the light suit's really good. People who watch this live stream and have made it this far, comment top three Samus suits. You know, let me know in the comments below, as they say on YouTube. But for now, that's gonna do it. Should be back on Wednesday at same bat time, same bat channel, and we will go kill us a Sheegoth. I think we kill a Sheegoth, infiltrate the Space Pirate base. Shriek Bat, yes, same Shriek Bat time, same Shriek Bat channel. Yeah, kill the Sheegoth, infiltrate the Space Pirate base. We might make it all the way to Thardis at the end of next stream. Depends on how many times I die. But we might be able to make it there. Thardis will be a tough boss, but it won't be as tough as when I did the randomizer, because I will have the thermal visor, which is a big game changer when you're fighting a boss that his whole gimmick relies upon the thermal visor. So, oh, thanks. Well, then I will end on that high note, and I will see you all Wednesday. Have a good one. Bye.